morning. I have to leave for work in about 10 minutes maybe. But I've been sitting here working on editing my podcast episodes. Hopefully sometime in the next couple of days I'll be able to get that done and uploaded, which would be very exciting. The hard part is that I'm trying to figure out what sort of an intro I want to do. Whether I think for this one it'll just be different little video clips and some cute music, because I like intros like that. However, at some point I would love to be able to either animate a little sequence or get some of my drawings. And one of the things that I've been meaning to work on, hold up, something in my eye that I've been meaning to work on is a logo for the teacup mouse. And I have some sketches and stuff that I have a pretty good idea in my head for what I want it to look like, and I've done a couple of sketches and it's turned out really well. I just need to actually finalize it and then paint it and then digitize it. So at some point here I'm hoping to be able to do that. Until then I have to just kind of have a placement intro type of a thing. So that's kind of one of the hard parts. But so far with the editing, it's looking great. The audio sounds really good. The lighting is looking really good. So that makes me very happy. I was able to pick a good time of day to do it. And I will probably more likely be filming in here in the studio. I was just using it in our bedroom because Micah was working on some stuff and I didn't want to bother him. And also the lighting was coming in very well from the bedroom window, so I knew I wouldn't have to set up lights and everything. Hopefully once I'm able to get a more consistent schedule for making podcast episodes, then I will definitely be using my lighting kit, and I'll probably have to be doing some filming in the evenings. For now, I'm just gonna work on this for a little bit more, and then I have to go prep my lunch so I can go to work. I'm drinking the almond oolong tea that we opened day before yesterday. We've just kind of gotten into a rhythm where we're so busy with work and whatnot that we forget about it, and then we have to open 2 on one day for our tea advent calendar, which doesn't bother me. But this is the almond oolong, and it's okay. It's kind of, it's nothing to write home about per se. It's a little bit bitter, but not like a bad bitter, if that makes sense. It's very similar tasting to just a plain black tea. Very, very close actually to one of Micah's favorite black tea, which is the Black Dragon Pearls, I believe. I'll link to it down below. It's his favorite. And we drink that pretty regularly. He drinks a cup of it every single morning. And this is similar. Not quite as good. Yeah, I would probably say it's a solid like 6 or 7 out of 10, just because it's not bad. Like it tastes like a good black tea, to be honest. So there's nothing really to complain about with it. I was very worried it was going to taste super artificial because it says it has natural almond flavoring in it. And almond flavoring is just like the artificial stuff that you can put in cookies and things. That stuff is just disgusting to me. I hate it. So I was very worried that it was going to taste like that and just be really gross, but it's not. It's just a good black tea, which I think is technically inaccurate because it's an oolong tea, but I don't know for sure. I need to read up on my teas a little bit more, because oolong and what's the other one? There's a couple other kinds of teas, because you've got the white, the green, the black, and the herbal, and then oolong, and I'm blanking on the other one, but there's another one. And I don't know if they fall into a green tea classification or a black tea classification, or if they are just like an oolong tea is an oolong tea, you know. So I need to read up on that, but it's a pretty solid tea. And now I've managed to talk about tea for like the past 2 minutes. On a more fun note, this project that I showed on my vlog yesterday that I'm working on is coming along really well. I am half tempted to rip back significantly because this part here is very large and I think that it needs to be a little bit smaller. Micah says it'll be fine, but the perfectionist in me wants to fix it. I don't know. I think it looks okay for what it is supposed to be, which I'm not going to go into too much detail just in case the recipient watches this or sees anything about it beforehand. I'll talk about it after Christmas, or film a little video bit when I finish it and then pop it in my podcast or a vlog or something. It's coming along. I thought I kind of hated working with the yarn and with the needles, but it's not bad and it's going faster than I thought it would. Anyway, I have blathered on about tea and stuff too long, so now I've got to go and fix my lunch. So I will catch up with you later. Just filmed a whole little blurb about what I've been doing today, only to realize that I had my phone camera set on camera, not video. Oops. So I came out to the park to get a few blog pictures, and I decided to sit down and finally test out my new microphone that I got to use with my phone or camera. I must say I'm really impressed with it. It comes in this whole little like package. It has this little Velcro thing to hold the cord together, so it's a nice little setup, and it's not very expensive either. I'll link it in the description box below. But it's a beautiful, beautiful day today, mid to high 60s, so it's very warm and I don't have to wear a coat, which is gorgeous, because the other thing too is it's not raining, and so I was able to get some pretty good pictures, I think. I used my phone this time as a remote, which was incredibly helpful, and I need to be better about taking advantage of the things that I have at my disposal. The last couple of times that I have done blog pictures, I just used the self-timer on it, and I think that it would be much better to use my camera. So I'm excited to get those uploaded and see how they look. It's been a busy day today, not bad, but busier than normal. I've still gotten a decent amount of knitting done and been able to read a book and whatnot. But I do have to actually head back pretty quick here. I just came out here to get some pictures and whatnot on my break. But I'm excited because I'm hoping that tonight I'll be able to do some more editing on my podcast, so I can hopefully get that up soon and edit some pictures and get a couple of blog posts put together. But we'll kind of see. We'll see what happens. Because we're just doing leftovers for supper, so there won't be any hard cooking that we need to do. But yeah, it's been a good day so far.